Hey, everybody. Listen, we're here today. First of all, happy 4th of July, right? Today is the actual 4th of July. I hope y'all all enjoyed your long holiday weekend. But we're here. We're going to do a quick review on Love and Marriage DC. First of all, are you watching? Who's actually watching with me? I spoke to Sherelle today. It was so funny. And she was like, Diva, the ratings for Love and Marriage DC are low. They're in the gutter. I want to say it was like 250 something thousand or something like that. That is tragic / horrific when you're doing a show. But we're going to get into it. But I have my buddy here that's going to break down this week's episode with me. Canelo from Canelo's TV. I'm going to bring him up, add us to the stream. Hey, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Diva?
What's going on? What's going on? So the ratings are like in the gutter. Here's the thing now with shows, right? Oh, Carolyn, thank you for the super sticker and thank you for stopping by on this holiday weekend. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yes, happy 4th of July, everybody. So
Everybody.
the thing is with these shows now, like I age myself here. When I was growing up, it wasn't that many options on what you can watch, right?
Right.
And so what happens is that you used to have the regular channels like channel 2, 4, whatever, your regular TV channels, and then if you had cable, you would have your cable channels. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then and it pretty much sometimes you would stay watching shows only because nothing else was on. But now, because people have so many options, the first impression means everything, right? So you really have to capture people's attention from the door, because if not, they can just turn the channel and get some entertainment instantly, right? Go ahead.
And what I'm going to say, and the thing is, it's what everybody, the perception of what Monique and Chris were going through that kind of helped tank it. Because Monique, we know what happened from the reunion of Potomac, and it led over into here. Now, they've always said they had these little things going on behind the scenes, how she was asking him this stuff for years, but now they're bringing it to the forefront, and it's like, this is what y'all gonna bring us. I mean, don't get me wrong, we do see some real family, real marriage issues, but it seems like she's the biggest bully on there. And not saying that Chris is not doing his, shenanigans, but it's like she's more so front on, beating up on him, and then he's turning around, being a male chauvinist pig, and it doesn't put them in a pretty light.
It doesn't put them in a pretty light. So let the redeemed say so. She said, I heard the Real Housewives of Dubai is doing bad as well. You know what?
Yes.
I did not get into it. I just couldn't get into it. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I'm just overwhelmed with so many reality shows that I watch, but I did watch the first two episodes of the Real Housewives of Dubai,
Mhm.
and then after that, I was like, I can't do this. It's just too much. It's just a
I
reality
would
show overload. Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
tell you why you couldn't get into it because it's probably the same reason why I couldn't get into it. The women are so pretentious. I thought Potomac was pretentious. No, these women are. And then not only that, none of them live in Dubai. None of them are originally from Dubai. And it's like, how you gonna have a show about women that supposed to be up and coming and rich in Dubai when none of these women stayed there. They moved there. And
Right.
it's like,
It's phony. It's the fraud, right? You're not giving us reality TV. But let's
no.
talk about this first scene for Love and Marriage DC this week. So Arena and Winter, they go to lunch, right? They're at lunch, and Arena is not just mad; she's big mad. She is pissed. Okay, she's pissed at Winter. She's mad at Winter because she feels like Winter is spreading rumors about her husband Jamie and about their relationship and about infidelity. And listen, this is all because Monique in her big mouth going back to the ladies and kind of explaining what Winter said to her in the wrong way, right? So if Raina gets up out of her seat, she's yelling, she's cursing, she's screaming. She asked Winter if she was effed up in the head because of her marriage and everything that happened to her divorce. And I'm gonna give you this about Winter. Winter definitely knows how to remain calm. She's as calm as a cucumber. I don't care who's yelling, screaming, or acting crazy. She just kind of sits there and is like, okay, when you calm down, we can talk. When you get yourself together, we can talk. It kind of reminds me of when what's her name was interviewing R. Kelly. What is her name?
Oh, Gail King.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Gail
Who,
King.
huh?
Gail King.
No, no, no. Oh, yeah, Gail King, right? When
Yeah.
Gail King was interviewing R. Kelly and he was acting all crazy and she just sat in the chair and the whole production, they was afraid like he was gonna do something. Gail just sat in the chair and was like, Robert, sit
that
down,
was
Robert.
that
That's what
was
Winter
funny. That
reminds me of,
was
right?
funny.
Rita reminds me of like she was just all calm, like I'm not even going to do this here. I'm just going to wait till you calm yourself down and we can talk like adults. So Miss G said, I feel so bad for Winter. I think they're like gaining up on her. Oh, they most certainly are gaining up on her. Just simply said Monique is being the bone collector and is very messy. She's extremely messy. And Fifi said Arena needs to direct this energy to Jamie falling asleep at the red light. Child, please. I'm trying to tell you, child, please. Okay. I love Winter. She is a Christian woman. Holy Spirit keeps her calm. Well, you know what? I'm a Christian too, but sometimes the Holy
Like,
Spirit don't keep me calm.
it can't go when you get so enraged, it's like what? Because look, I get to that point too. So I'm just saying.
Yes. So I mean, I commend Winter for her calmness. Arena lost her stuff. What did you think about that scene?
I hadn't watched it.
Oh, okay. All right. So no,
I'm here
yeah.
supporting
So you're
you.
gonna get that's fine. So you'll get the info from me and you could just comment, right?
Yes.
So yeah. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so the scene was terrible because Arena was she just came there to just pounce on Winter and it wasn't right. Go ahead, what was you gonna say?
Now, I was gonna say now before because I stopped at episode 4. Arena was not so bad with Winter the last I seen. It was Ashley the one that's based. So it must have been something that Ashley been rubbing off on, Arena. Unless I heard you say that
So
Winter
you
had
missed
been
a
going.
lot.
I need to go. I'm going back to
Yeah.
watch now. I'm going back to
You
watch
gotta go back
now.
to watch. So Ed just simply exactly, she didn't have to tell him about fun ties. Monique didn't have to tell him about anything, especially because Monique was she's supposed to be Winter's friend. So how do you go back running your mouth about what your friend said about your other friends? Monique is super messy when
I
it
couldn't
comes to
do it.
Winter. And, I didn't like it. But yeah, Arena was all up in Winter's face, and she just sat there. Winter needs to stop calling their husbands out of their name.
Oh,
Well,
what?
sorry,
What?
I will say this. She was not right for that. You are correct. She was not right for that. But at the same time, I feel like the way Monique brought it back to them, it didn't help either. She could have told it in a different way. Monique is definitely being the bone collector, and she's being extremely messy. So let's move on to this next scene. The next scene is Serena and family, right? Her whole family is Jamie. It's all the kids, which I like. Actually, the oldest son I do not think was there. Hey,
Right.
Kristen, thanks for stopping by. So the oldest son was not there at this event. You need to spend more time with the Holy Spirit. It will keep you calm too. Ashley is evil though. Listen. I feel I can stay calm a lot, but then sometimes like you just pluck and pluck and pluck and pluck. You pinch the wrong thing, and then all of a sudden, you know what? That's it. You got me sometimes. I'm not saying all the time, but every now and then you can get me, right? So now Arena is with her family. Okay, Jamie is DJ Quick in
Oh
Ashley.
God.
And then is Monique and Chris arrive. They're all in Baltimore. And actually, we get this reappearance of Tasha, who is friend to Monique. I believe when Monique was on Potomac, Tasha did Monique's hair.
Hmm.
Okay. So Tasha arrives and she's at this event also. So initially, Jamie and DJ Quick are kind of going back and forth on who is better and at their craft. Um,
Oh God.
yes. Let me tell you something though. DJ Quick, he a little slick with the mouth, right? He a little slick with the mouth because he was like, "Yo, there's no competition between me and Jamie." He said this in his confessional. Winter is not ready for reality TV. She dishes out the messiness but can't take it. All right, so wait a minute, y'all. Are you reading Winter? We're reading Winter a little differently. I,
I
Okay,
think
I
Winter
gotta let
is
that
ready.
sit. I gotta let that marinate. I'm gonna let that marinate for a little bit. Um, Mary said, I really like Jamie and Arena. You know what? I do like Jamie and Arena. I like DJ Quick and Ashley. I do like the other couples. This week, I will tell you that is the first time that I actually felt a little different about Monique and Chris. And we'll get to their particular scene.
I
What
would
was you
tell
gonna say?
you, she's the reason why I backed off because in episode 4 when they came back from the trip and the way she just down, how she just went off on Chris because he didn't conform to her way of thinking. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I dialed back because I'm like, Monique, this is not the person that we know from Potomac. Yeah, we know she's a little saucy. We know this, but the way she just demeaned Chris is just. I'm like, That's why I
It's
stopped watching for a
cringeworthy,
minute.
right? It's
Yeah.
cringeworthy. It's kind of hard to watch. On now in this particular scene, Monique kind of turned on Winter, and I was like, Monique, isn't that your friend? Wait, okay, Abby Shaw, I agree. I think Winter is messy too, talking about their husbands. Okay, y'all gotta back off of Winter a little bit.
I do need to add something too, Diva. Right before you get started, I do need to add something.
Yes.
I was watching another YouTuber's channel. She had got the clip of Monique right after I think it was episode 4.
Okay.
She goes in and talks about the only friend she actually has on the show is Tasha. Tasha is her only real friend of the show. She said her and Winter they connected I think like a year or two before the show. So she's not real friends with her. So the only friend
Mm,
she have is Tasha. So it wouldn't I wouldn't if I was to go back and look at it now, it wouldn't affect me that she's doing that because she did come out and say they're not friends. But to turn on somebody that you suppose I don't know.
right.
It
So
sounds
wait, let
messy.
the redeem say, so that fun size comment was a kiki moment between friends. Yes, I agree. And why would Monique expect Winter to open up and be vulnerable to these gutter Barbies? Well, wait a minute.
I'm gonna have to go take another aspirin because they gonna make me laugh.
But can I tell you, that was the first time I ever heard that term, gutter Barbies,
That's
okay,
the
from
first time
Winter.
I heard of it.
And Winter said that it means that, pretty girls who just go low, below the belt, pretty much,
Mm.
right? I died. I was like, what is gutter Barbies? Yes, the fun size comment and the red lights, this red stop light special, whatever she calls him, it was a moment between friends. So Monique was being very messy. True, Monique treats Chris so wrong. She does.
Yes.
But this particular episode, I saw more of a husband and wife between Monique and Chris versus what she showed us the first 4 or 5 episodes out the gate. When it should know the ladies will come for her, she calls the husbands out their name. When it acts shocked. Yeah, yeah. And I said it on one of my previous reviews. I didn't get to review, I think, last week because it got away from me. But I think the reunion is going to be rough for Winter. I don't know if she wants to come because it's going to be a storm. It's gonna be a tsunami. Go ahead. Go ahead.
When is the reunion though?
Well, I
Because
don't
she's
know.
because
Go
she
ahead.
did say she said they filmed it already. She said in that live she did on Instagram, she said they filmed it already. And
Oh,
she said
really?
that's what she said. So and she said is she didn't really allude to how it's gonna be, but she does say it's not gonna be, for the faint of heart, basically.
I can believe that. So Winter be coming with the one-liners. They are hilarious. How she's outshining Monique. 100%. And like I said, Winter remains so calm. It's amazing. Monique is not Winter's friend. No, she's not. Monique is the
No.
bone connector. Very true. Why do many of you think you need panel members?
What?
I don't know. Let's go. Let's go
Let
on.
me
Okay.
not. Let me not. Let me
Yes,
not.
let's go on. Monique is not the star of the show. The other women are. That is so true. Monique is not the star of the show. Not a fan of Winter. Oh, you're not married. But she is needed on the show to bring mess and make it interesting. And her husband is a character to say the least. Oh, her
Yes,
husband,
he is.
Kevin, is
Kevin.
a character. And we're going to get down. We're going to get to his scene in a minute. Irena made a Gutter Barbie t-shirt. Oh, did she?
Oh, I got to go back and watch now just for the messiness.
You do have to watch. Okay. So Monique wants to be the star of the show, but the other ladies are outshining her. They're outshining her like in leaps and bounds. Go ahead.
Right, because what I'm going to say, because she came out and said she did not want the show to be centered around her. She wanted to be an ensemble cast like the Housewives was, but she wanted to, she wanted to tell the other, stories too. But the thing is, I ain't gonna lie, Ashley is outshining her a whole lot more. But I haven't seen Winter because everybody's saying Winter is outshining the rest of them. So I gotta go see. I gotta
Yeah.
see this.
You agree. Yeah, they're coming for Winter. They're coming for her big time. Ashley got a little mouth on her. It's gonna be a whole hot mess. Okay. So this. You can't compare red light and fun size comments to bringing up the past hurt like having a baby by a nanny. That, oh, you know what?
Ooh.
Thank you. Let the redeemed say so. Before I move from that, let's go on to the scene with Arena and all of them in Baltimore. Thank you for that. I forgot all about that. Arena went gutter low with that. She told Winter, like when she was going back and forth with Winter, and Arena even said in her confessional that she was just reaching for straws to make sure she really hurt Winter, right? And what she said to Winter, are you messed up because your husband had a baby with the nanny? And I don't think she's not talking about Kevin. I want to say she was talking about the first husband. In Winter had the respect to say, like, look, don't bring that up. He has nothing to do with this right here. I thought that was extremely low. Extremely low. Girl, without Winter, this show would be boring.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch because y'all making me go. I mean, because the thing, I've never seen Winter in that particular situation. When she was going back and forth with Ashley, it was just like she was just like, I'm not even engaging. So now she's turning gut. She's turning becoming a gutter Barbie.
A gutter Barbie. That's our new term, okay? Gutter Barbie. Okay. So that did happen at the luncheon, and I thought that was horrific. So now all of them are going to Baltimore. Because Jamie does his entertainment thing, DJ Quick does his entertainment thing. And Quick said that pretty much Jamie is no competition. Monique and Chris are there. And Chris is pretty much saying that he's having a rough time kind of being daddy daycare, so to speak. And you know what? I think is why it's even harder for them. Their kids are homeschooled, right?
Mm-hmm.
Homeschool is not easy. Listen, at the very least, if you can drop your kids off at school and then just have to pick them up and maybe feed them afterwards and do all of that, he'd probably be a little bit better off. But to homeschool them and do everything, I think it is a lot. So he kind of talked about that. Now, they all were talking, and Winter's name came up. And pretty much Tasha was the only one that was Team Winter. What she said to Monique was, listen, I think you relayed the story wrong. I think you should reach back out to Winter and, have a conversation with her. And everybody else was just jumping on Tasha, like pretty much like, shut up, Winter's a problem. But Monique, listen, Monique at this thing, she was pretty much saying like she felt like Winter told her the story wrong, and Winter acted as if like what happened when she was away in Africa between her and the ladies was so bad. I was like, wow, Monique, so you just gonna ride the bus over Winter, and that was supposed to be your friend of like years. Because you introduced her on the
She
show
did.
as a
She did.
long time friend.
She did.
So it's messed up. Hey Diva and Canelo, so happy you're working today. This is your first year that this is the first year I'm not celebrating the fourth. Oh really, Michelle? Why not?
Oh,
I've been
because of
celebrating
the
all weekend. Go ahead.
situation.
Oh,
Yeah, is what happened last Friday why a lot of people aren't celebrating. And so,
oh,
yeah, so that's the reason why. But I mean,
okay.
I
Oh,
wasn't,
I did see some posts on that
yeah.
there's really no independence because okay, I got it.
Mhm.
Understand. Um, Jamie is super controlling and hiding something, in my opinion.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. I agree because the when I saw the trailer for episode 5, him and Lorena standing outside the house, and he just like went in on her like, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't have no control. And I was like, well, dang, Jamie. I was like, I was this close to liking you, but then he just flipped. I was just like, wow.
Jamie has a lot going on, but we'll get to his therapy session, okay? Tasha, only one that was Team Winter trying to help, out on Winter, okay? And so when Jamie at this whole situation, when Jamie got tired of hearing Arena speak about the whole Winter situation, gently, not like in a rough
Yeah.
mean way, but he kind of grabbed her face and was like, enough, shut up. We're here to party. We're here to celebrate something different. I'm tired of talking about Winter. Let's just have fun. Now, I will say this. I do, and you say I agree about Jamie. It's something about him that just doesn't sit right. Your son
Mm,
doesn't sit right with me and him
mm.
either. But I will agree on this. Him saying, listen, let's knock it off and stop talking about Winter. Sometimes we let people that are not even in the room at the time affect our fun and happiness, right? You're bringing up this situation. Winter's not here. Let's let it go and let's have fun in this particular moment. But he's very aggressive, so to speak, with Arena.
But
That's
see,
just, yeah.
the producers do that because they have to, they have to keep it going to try to move the story along. So, if she ain't got the girlfriends that to talk to, they're gonna talk to the husbands. The husbands don't care. They be like, why are y'all bringing this up to me? Why? And you can see the looks on their faces when they do it.
Yeah. Just simply say, yeah, I didn't like that Jamie grabbed Arena's face. Yeah, Jamie, we gotta stay tuned and keep our eyes close to the TV. Jamie got a lot going on. Something is amiss, right? You said you had to hit rewind. I heard him tell his wife to shut up. Yeah.
That, that ain't the first time I think he told her to shut up. When they the second episode when they had the dinner, Or
Hmm.
was it the first episode? He actually told her to shut up then when she was talking about the infidelities.
Yeah, he old school, like keep our business, don't put our business out there in the street.
But he
Um,
can't. But don't
that-
do that and tell your wife to shut up either. I mean, that was her experience. She do have the right to talk about it because if they're asking about what how to try to get over stuff, you got to talk about it. I'm just saying.
yeah, okay, yeah. So okay, that's it. Okay, everyone. Jamie told Arena to pretty much shut up. Um, Ashley in her confessional stated that Jamie was a little aggressive. Okay, and Quick said, I kind of agree. Jamie is can be a little aggressive, but Jamie just be trying to get his point across, right? All right.
But
So
why? But why do that though? That makes no sense. I mean, you don't have to get your point across by and telling them to shut up. Now, if I
well,
did that, I'd be behind bars.
yeah. Well, listen, we got to keep our eye on Jamie. We got the side eye on Jamie. We say Jamie is insensitive to Arena's feelings. He's not. He's not.
Mm-mm.
If okay, we happy. If Jamie doesn't want his business on the street, why would you come
Thank
on a
you.
reality show?
Thank you.
Well, you know what? You know what I think though too, Canelo. When they come on these reality shows, I think the things they want to hide, I think they really think they're never going to come out. But you are right, Shane. Like, why are you coming
Yeah.
on a reality show if stuff is going to come out?
Because see, this is the thing. Tell your story before someone else tell it. Because if you tell it, you can control the narrative. If they control it and tell it, you can't control it because it's already out there, and people are gonna have the perceptions of it anyway. So it's like tell your story. Nobody can shame you, and nobody can tell you about your story. If they try to talk about it, oh, it's already out there. Everybody knows. Move on. But if they like say if I was friends with Jamie and I put his cheating out there, but he didn't want it out there. Now him and I falling out, and everybody's looking at him like a cheater. He can't take that back. So put your stuff out before anybody else do it when you come on reality.
Yeah. What is Jamie trying to hide? I really, to be honest with you, I mean, I know Raina says she never seen him do it, but I do think there's probably perhaps some cheating. I just think that
She
I would
like
have told my
Tisha.
husband, I'll be quiet, but I'm going to shut up, but I'm not going to shut up.
Well, Monique said that when Chris told her to hush, she said, that ain't never gonna happen.
Right. Okay. So they all danced, they all had fun at that little event, and they're all there. So Jamie and DJ Quick can pretty much work. Now we get to the point where Monique and Winter, Monique comes to Winter's house. Let me just see this. Jamie and Ren love the reality show life, but it's not working for them so far. I agree. They all need to tell their story and stop faking it. Yeah, because Jamie and Lorena are they're kind of TikTok famous, right? They do very well on TikTok. Um, they do a lot of TikTok, so I think that they kind of love this scene in this arena. I will say this, Jamie and Lorena, I do like their family. Like I like their whole family union. Amen. Tell your story before someone else says it. Honestly, Lorena makes me think she is in an abusive relationship. She keeps repeating that Jamie is aggressive.
Mm,
Now I'm wondering.
mm.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I I had the same reservations when they first came on, and when he did that, I said, "Oh my goodness!" I
yeah.
was
It
like,
is.
"Wow."
It's something we got to figure out, right? But Monique goes to Winter's house. She goes to talk to Winter. Now I don't know, but I can believe anything you're saying, Canilla, because they all make up stories to act like they're friends before they
Mhm.
get together on these shows, right? But Winter said that she has known Monique for almost 16 years, right? That her and Winter, like her and Monique, have known each other, and
Yeah,
so
she did. Yeah, she did. She said they have known each other for 16 years, but I don't think they were because they were athlete wives. I think Winter's first husband was in the NFL, and that's how they connected. But it wasn't like they talked every day. She explains it a lot. So
Yeah. Yeah, I like, so DJ Quick is on here too. On this show, yeah, DJ Quick is on Love and Marriage DC. I like seeing the disabled son and how he navigates life as an adult. I
yeah,
do too.
Jason.
And
Yeah,
I kind of want to see how he does in that school. All right. Arena is crying inside. You know what? That's a good way to say it, because I really do feel that way also. She's crying inside. I'm like begging for help, right? Oh, Quicksilver, sorry about that. Yeah, because yeah, he's on
oh
the
my
show. Yes.
god.
Thanks. Yep. Thank you guys. Thank you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps me. I know people for 10 years that I haven't spoken to like 5 times, and I know people a year who I talk to all the time. I don't think time matters. Yeah,
It
time
don't.
doesn't matter, but I think what Winter was trying to prove is that, Monique, you know me. I was talking to you as a friend, and you went back and told the story to the ladies all kind of crazy, making me look crazy. And she also said, every time I tell you something that they do, you act like you just can't believe it. But you
Right.
don't even believe me, and I've been your friend for years. And then she also opened up and pretty much said that, listen, you're human, right? It hurt her when her husband cheated with the nanny and had a baby. She said, I was hurt. And she said, I'm not about to open up to these ladies about it. But she also said that Arena went just low, below the belt
Right.
low, when she wanted to say, oh, your husband cheated on you and had a baby with the nanny. She probably didn't even want, but again, the thing is, when you sign up for these reality shows, you never know what's going to come out, and you better be prepared. She probably really didn't want it to come out that her husband, the ex-husband before this, Kevin, had a baby with the nanny. I
Yeah.
mean, I think that really hurt her, right?
I
Um,
mean, you gotta
go
have
ahead.
thicker skin though. You gotta have thicker skin because they're gonna come for your most. I mean, that's what reality TV mostly is. They're gonna come for the most sensitive parts of your past or your present, and they're gonna use it and throw it in your face every chance they get. If it's unfair because you might have worked through it and got past it, but to
Right.
hear it thrown back in your face over and over again, yes, it's about to get nasty. I
It's
can
about
feel
to
it.
get nasty. So hey, Sin,
Hey,
Jamie equals
see,
Marcel. Yeah, Jamie is with Marcel. Yes, he is. He is. You
yes.
are correct. I
But
can
the
I
only
can
thing he
agree with
don't
that.
have, the only thing he doesn't have that Marcel guy is being a wordsmith. He's
Oh yeah,
not a
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah, yeah,
wordsmith.
yeah.
He
He's not a
can't.
good wordsmith. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he.
you know what though? I don't think anybody is gonna come close to being a wordsmith like Marcel. Marcel needs to write a book. He really needs to
Marcel,
write a book.
look,
But now we know that he could write a book with his brother Maurice. Because at first I thought Maurice was a whole different type of person. But last week he showed me who he really is.
Look, I heard a lot about Maurice. I heard he is more messy than Marceau. And I couldn't even believe it because I'm like, not Maurice. Yesterday I got a rude awakening.
A rude awakening. Fifi, you are correct. The reason why Love and Marriage Huntsville and Roa the first few seasons works because they were actually friends. I agree with you
Yes,
wholeheartedly.
that
This
is true.
fourth cast is not given. It's not given because, like you said, it's a fourth cast. And listen, arguments hit differently when it's somebody you really care about. When
Right.
it's some made up friend, you like after a while, you like, you know what, you want to pay that person dust. You like,
Dust.
I don't even really care. Like, I don't know her. I don't have to know her. I don't need this person in my life anymore. But when it's truly, truly a friend, it definitely is different. Everybody feels like Jamie. Oh, Jamie is better at hiding it. Marceau is wide open. Well, you know what though? Marceau hides it well too because none of these ladies are coming to the forefront. Go ahead, Canelo.
What I was gonna say is Jamie cannot outfox an animal. He cannot. Marceau can make a dog think it's going crazy. That's the difference. Marceau he will gaslight you to you think you I mean you're seeing he'll tell you the sky is purple, but you're looking at it as blue, and the next 5 seconds, he done talked you into saying it's purple. Jamie can't do that. Jamie cannot do that. Jamie may be able to, gaslight you for a second because Irena don't even fall for half of the stuff. She looks at him. She may look like she's falling for it, but then she's like, nah, I don't believe it. Tisha, on the other hand, he just turned the whole situation on her. I should be out there cheating and you should be saying nothing. Really? Yeah, you're right.
Well, okay. Marcel should be given an MBA or a doctorate in wordsmithing. I agree. He is highly advanced. Because sometimes I'm sitting there saying to myself, okay, well, maybe he's not lying. Yeah, he's highly advanced.
I don't fall for it. I do not fall for it. I be sitting there, teacher, you dumb A. Why the heck are you listening to this man? This man is just gaslighting you. And she just sitting up there. I don't think he is. I promise you, my husband ain't out there cheating.
Yeah. Yes. I did. I dropped the link again. Again. We all learned. Okay. So does Chris come on feminine acting to y'all, smacking his lips and all? Is it just you, or could it just be me? But why did they protect the Darbys by not showing the tape of Michael hitting on a production in their house? Well, you know what? I think what happens with Andy Cohen, if he likes you, he likes you. If he doesn't like you, he doesn't like you. But if he likes you, what he will do is he will protect you. Marcel's mess is leaking out. Jamie is hiding his. That's why he's so uptight. Jamie is uptight, but maybe we're going to talk about it in a moment. Maybe what the therapist said when they had their therapy session, maybe that is the reason why. I want to say this is not. I see you. I'm the only one that could see you. Just show me your face real quick, and then I'll bring you in, just so I make sure all is good. If you can hear me, not.
Yeah, I'm going to say Chris isn't feminine. A lot of straight guys do smack their lips like that. It's not anything. I guess it's because, when we try to swallow, when we have saliva and we try to swallow, your lips get kind of tight and then it just pops. So I don't think Chris is like that. No.
DM Rock said the show was boring in my opinions and the ratings show it. Nobody's watching. Not. I don't know if can you hear me? Someone's backstage, but she's not saying anything.
Miss Dola, Miss Sid is a trip. I love Miss Sid.
Candace Power. He cracked me up. I love it. Honestly, to me, both Love and Marriage Huntsville shows are super boring. I just watched the clips and YouTube reviews of the show. You know what, though? I'm so connected to Huntsville because I watched it from the beginning. I'm like so vested in it. Love and Marriage DC, I'm just watching it to the end. I don't know if it's going to get another season. I'm not sure. I'm going to see. We have to see. Chris, yeah. Yeah, I really do like Chris. Diva, how do people join your live? I'm at work now, but one day I would love to come up to your panel when you do a live. I have a lot to say. Listen, I drop the link all the time. So you can always just, pop in. I drop the link. Anyone is welcome. And I just gotta, you don't have to put your face when you come up, but I just need to see it just to make sure all is well. And then I'll definitely sign you in, right? Okay, so usually a lot of people that come through, I already know them. But when it's somebody new, I just need to see their face real quick. You can turn your camera back off, and then we'll go. Love and Marriage Huntsville, you said it's trash. Oh my God!
I don't think it's
and you
trash.
Love and Marriage DC over Love and Marriage Huntsville.
I'm gonna tell you, Huntsville is not trash. It's just two people on that cast that is trash. One of them is will be in a purple jumpsuit, claiming that she knows how to cook. And the other one is the daughter of that said person who gets gaslighted the whole time.
Hey, Sam. What's up?
Hey, everybody.
What's going on, darling?
How are you? Happy 4th of July.
Same to you.
Yes, happy 4th. What's going on? What you want to add?
What do I want to add? Ooh, Jamie, Jamie, Jamie. I don't know. He's a whole mess. And his wife knows he's a whole mess. I don't know. You want to expose her, don't you? She seems like she wants some help, and then she don't. She wants everybody to know, but then she don't. I don't know.
She goes in and out for sure. I think that what she wants is, well, you know what? No, I'll go back to what the therapist said. You so busy wanting everybody to see perfection. You rather people see this perfection than get help, the help that you need. I think that's
Right.
what her problem is, right? So, but let me continue and give you more tidbits from this scene with Monique and Winter.
All right.
Monique rode the bus over her friend Winter. Okay, she rode the bus like Winter has track marks on her. Okay, she told Winter that she told the ladies about the nicknames, and Winter's sitting there like, yeah, I know because I've been getting heat for that ever since you told them, right? So but when
Right.
Winter tells her about the encounter with Arena, Monique is sitting there like, really? Did she really say that? Well, what happened before that? It's like she's questioning Winter about what happened before, but she doesn't really question the ladies about why they're so pissed with Winter. And that's when Winter called them like she said, I'm not getting into it with these gutter Barbies. And she said actually what she said is gutter Barbies are women who are pretty but they aim low. So she called them gutter Barbies. So go ahead,
Look,
Sin City.
I agree. I agree. I love Winter. Monique ain't ish. Monique ain't ish. She's not a real true girl. She ain't that girl. If you gonna keep it real, keep it real. She's not keeping it real, and I don't like that at all. I thought she was getting her second time around. I don't think it's working out for her. And her husband's
I
looking more like an imbecile than he did the first time around.
and
Yeah, very true.
yeah,
Very
because I'm
true.
gonna say to that point that Miss Seeing guy, she is right. But the thing is, everybody wanted to see Monique and Chris again,
Yeah,
but
I
like,
did too.
but they're not really giving. I mean, because see, they want to see what we saw on Potomac. They don't want
Because
to
I
see
liked
what we're
her.
seeing right here.
Right, because I liked her then, and I thought maybe if she had a second chance on another, platform, she might do it right and give us what she thought we didn't get. But she's not giving us that. She's the same troll.
Well, here's the thing too. You know what happened? You know how sometimes you got three people and those three people play off well off each other,
Yeah.
and that's why you like them in a certain
Hmm.
show. And then
Mm-hmm.
one of them gets a big head thinking I'm the one carrying all three of us, and then they go break off to do their own thing and it's a flop.
Right.
That's what happened with Monique. When she was
Mm-hmm.
on what she wanted to label as that other
The
show,
show.
when she was on Potomac, the mix that she was in, because all of those ladies really got to know each other after a while.
Hmm.
That dynamic worked in that mix. When she stepped out and branched out on her own with all of these phony friends, it's not going well.
No, and you're right because chemistry makes a world of a difference. If you don't have chemistry, you definitely will see, and we're seeing it in this because Winter, not Winter, yeah, I'm gonna add Winter. Winter, Ashley, and Irena. She didn't. Now Winter, she knew for 16 years, but wasn't a friend like that. But they were friends, occasional friends. Irena and Ashley, she met them on the spot. She met them. She said she met Irena, I think, like 3 months before they started filming. Ashley, she knew her in the scenes, but they really weren't, tight like that. And you can see it. You can really see it.
Yeah,
What?
you can definitely see it. It's not an organic
Mm-mm,
friendship, right? And
mm-mm.
it's like to me, it's like if it was more organic, I think we would be seeing something a little bit different. So Candace Steve Power says she's the bone carrier now, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. So let
Mm-mm.
me introduce this other scene where Arena and Jamie. I will say this: at least Jamie is open to with it, therapy, right, so to speak, because a lot of men they are not. So Arena and Jamie, Terry the intuitive healer came to their house, right?
Oh yeah.
Came to their house to give them a special session. Since they went to the Stork place or whatever that place was with Monique and the other couples, they decided to do a little bit more. Cincinnati, I don't know if that's your Mike kind of like giving a little feedback.
Me? Let me
Yeah.
see.
Now it stopped.
It might have. Sometimes our mics be acting like that when you get,
Okay.
when
Okay.
you
Well,
come
it's
on.
better now. So, Monique is never real in my opinion. She thought she was going to BS her way on Real Housewives of Potomac and be the new queen, but she failed. She got a big F for this show so far, right?
Big F. Big
What
F.
I was gonna
Big.
say is she should have had Karen and Ashley come with her because those are the three that played. Those are the three that actually were really close on the show, and you could tell they were really good friends. We ain't worried about Giz and Nick and Batman because they're gonna flock together anyway. But since they're on different shows, they can't really do that, and it
Yeah,
would have
but
made a world of a difference.
you would think if she has the chance to produce this now that she would make it that way, right?
But see, since they're on different networks, I don't think the crossing over. Now, see, the only reason why VH1 and Bravo did it because Candy and Rashida were friends, so she could go from Real Housewives of Atlanta to Love and to Love. I mean, Love and Hip Hop. Yeah, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But then the difference and her cousin was even on the show. So the difference is I have never seen them go on the shows over there. So Monique, yeah, she dropped the ball on this one big time.
She did. So Arena and Jamie see the Hiller, right? The Hiller called Arena fake. Okay. said Arena is pretty much, but not in a bad way. She said pretty much Arena is being fake because she doesn't want anybody to see the true her. All she
Right.
wants everyone to see is perfection, and that's not real life, right? So she only
Exactly.
wants everyone to see perfection. Jamie lived with his dad. I want to say they said since the age of 8. And the mother was not in the picture. So it explains a little bit as to who he is. Jamie has a lot of internal pain that
Yeah,
he has not dealt with. And you can see that this healer, every time she speaks and she gives a little tidbit, it touches a chord in him. He
Is
needs
that
help.
Dr. Francis' wife?
I don't know. Wait, why do you say that? That's something serious. Wait a minute.
see, no, you did not just say that. You just did not say that.
But can I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Hold on,
Out
y'all. I'll
of
be right
all,
back. Hold
okay, no
on.
problem. Out of all the therapists that I have seen across all of these different shows, Dr. Francis is definitely my number one. Um, and
Hands down.
I'm kind of liking this Perry a little bit too.
Hands down. I love Dr. Francis.
I love Dr. Francis. Chris feels stuck with Monique, aka Mr. Rango, knowing she is definitely going to get half of everything, includes spousal support. So it's cheaper to keep her simple behind.
She is simple.
Carlos just got home.
Okay. Chris and Monique marriage is sad to watch. She emasculates him, and their body language speaks volumes. It
Yes.
does. It
Yes.
does.
No,
But
she
I
didn't say
did
it's
see.
sad to
Go ahead.
watch. She said it's a sad watch. That's a big difference.
Oh.
She said it's a sad watch. Okay, not sad
I
to
be
watch.
feeling I cringe when I see that because I'm like, Chris is you can tell he's a strong man. He loves his family, but the way she just dogs him, and it's
Yeah.
just like, I know there's things that goes on in marriages that, some people may see, some people may not see. And when you're telling them about it, they're stuck in their ways. But she don't communicate it good at all. She really don't.
Let's
She
keep it
talks
real.
at him and not to him, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
wait, in this scene, it's we learned that Jamie lived with his dad. I wonder what was going on with the mom, like, and she said that he has rage about not having a mom. And then she asked him, she said, "Do you love her right now?" I don't think he ever answered that. I usually watch it twice to make sure I catch everything. I don't think he answered that question.
Oh,
Uh,
so we having a Karen and Ray moment.
You know what? You know what? I forgot about that because that therapist sure did ask Ray that, right? And Ray didn't
Mhm.
answer.
No,
It was
Ray answered. He said, "I don't know." He said, "I don't know if I'm in love with her, but I do love her. He did answer. He
Oh,
answered.
he did. He did.
And that's why she ran upstairs crying, because she was like, she doesn't know why he's not in love with her. I'm just saying.
You said Carlos came to bring on Omarosa? No. Nene? No.
No.
Mariah? No. For Love and Marriage DC? No. But
No.
you know what though? You know what though? Let the redeem say so. It might give us a different show. I don't think he can afford Nene.
Diva, give me 2 minutes. Carlos for the
Yeah,
turn on the
no
vacuum
problem.
cleaner. He for the turn on the vacuum. I'll be
Okay,
back.
no problem. You said you're here for it. You like that Chris stood for yes when he talked to Monique. I did like that. We're gonna get to that scene. Did he answer? I don't think he did answer that question about whether he loved her or not. Now I don't know if it's going to play out in the next episode, but I really didn't think that he answered that question. He just kind of looked. And he also said, which was really interesting, and this is not uncommon, but he also said that he literally moved out of his dad's house right into living with Arena. And so for some people that can become problematic because they feel like they never had, their time to be just by themselves. So I don't know, Cindy, what did you think about that particular scene?
Yeah, I think men need to have a sense of independence at any given time, even if it's just for a year. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And I don't think he got that, being that he went from his dad's house to living there with his wife. So he never got to know what it's like to be alone. And I'm sure he probably craves that alone time or just living alone. You know, he has a family because she had a daughter, right?
Yes, she did.
So he jumped into a ready-made family. It's a lot of little pieces that he probably didn't think he would miss, and now are probably starting to play out in his life.
You know what? That's a good assessment. I like that. So Fifi said Monique wants Chris to find his passion in his life, in his wife and kids. What am I missing? You know what, Fifi? Yes, she does want him to find his passion. I don't think everything about Monique in this relationship is all bad. I just think that the first 4 episodes, the way it played out, and the way she seemed like she was bashing him, and even this particular episode, he said to her, is this every time you talk to your friends about me is something bad? And she claims no. But unfortunately, what played out on TV, it seems like only time she opens her mouth and says anything about Chris is about what he is doing wrong. Nothing about how he's a great husband, how he supported me all these years when I didn't work, or so forth and so on. So I think that's the part, Fifi, that at least me that I'm talking about. Mary said, I feel Monique no longer wants Chris. She is a changed woman. Mary, I do feel that way at times also. I really, really do. Oh, button is hidden. My subscribe button is hidden. All right, I don't know what's that about, but we have to check that out. So it's just I feel like that's what is going on with Monique. Ray felt Karen changed after she joined Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel Monique probably changed a lot once she joined Real Housewives of Potomac. Once she became, and for lack of a better word, I'm gonna say celebrity, a public figure, right? Monique did change. I think she was into Chris when it was just her and Chris, and they were like not known on this level, so to speak. But I think once Monique started getting her money, getting her notoriety, getting her fame, the real her came out, right? I don't know if I'm gonna say change, but I'm gonna say the real her definitely has come out. I don't know how you feel about Monique.
The rapper. What about the rapper Monique?
Well, you know what? I forgot about that.
We can go. Well, what about the rapper? She's supposed to be a rapper too. She didn't get her sea legs in.
I
Instead of
forgot all about it.
instead of
And
pouncing all over her poor husband.
yes, and you know what though too? He has seriously poured a lot of money into every venture that she can even dream about wanting to start, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That
sir.
yes, that Not for Lazy Mom podcast or whatever it is, he spent a lot of money on that. I'm sure he spent a lot of money on her video for her being this rapper, whatever else she wanted to do. If she opens her mouth and says, I want to start XYZ, he funds the venture with his own cash. So Monique should be just a little more humble and grateful in my
Yes.
mind.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
She should
Yeah,
be. She really should be. And I mean, he's still present for those children in the house, whether he's doing it right or wrong. And he should be given some kind of credit for that, because a lot of men just won't do it. They just won't. And behind the scenes, they might really have a nanny. So don't put him out there like that. I just really don't think it's a good look at the
it's
end of the
not a
day.
good look, right? And you are correct. A lot of men, and it's not good, bad, or indifferent, but they won't be doing that. And they would have told her, you can do that morning radio show, but you're going to have to figure out the kids first.
Ex Kimmy.
Mhm.
Right? Right? I mean, she has a career. She's not just going to work from 9 to 5. She has a real job. Being a nurse takes actual brain and stuff like that. You just can't do that. And you're going to do that 8 to 12 hours a day, come home, cook, clean, wash, take care of your husband, and get done twice a day? Really? I don't think so.
Exactly. Exactly.
Those are two people, at least a housekeeper, and then we need somebody to do. Those are two different occupations. No, sir.
Exactly. I think Monique is using Winter for a storyline. I don't really think they're friends. It's a possibility, right? And it's messed up for Winter because now Winter is the punching bag for this particular season. Chris may be depressed because he's not in the league anymore. I
That could
think,
be true too.
yeah, it could be, but you know what I think it more is with Chris? There are some people like once they retired, they kind of just want to lay back, chill, live their life. And he's thinking like, listen, I'm a husband, or we got a roof over our head. You turn on a light switch and the light comes on. You never want for nothing, need anything. The kids are
Mhm.
good. I'm here. I'm not in the street running behind skirts and women and all of that. It's like, what more do you want from me? It's almost like nothing he does is going to measure up to her measuring stick because I think sometimes she doesn't want him anymore.
And
Um,
that's what he said. He said nothing he does will ever measure up to what she wants. She's never satisfied.
she's never satisfied, right? She's just never satisfied. It's like too much, right? So
I think she should look
wait,
back at her clips of herself on Potomac. She should look at the clips of herself on Potomac and look at these clips back, because she has a lot of work that she should have been doing on herself before she even dove back into this reality thing, honestly. And then now that she's in it, okay, let this first season go. You need to be looking at yourself, because if you come back for the second season, sister, if that's a big if, you need to come better than this.
Cause see, I was gonna say, like, when she did that live stream explaining, everything that was going on, behind the scenes and on the show, it seems like her and Chris are, very much in love. It seems like it, but then when you see them on the show, and I know it is a show, but it seems like she can't stand them and she don't want to be around them. So it's like, I don't know.
yeah. So that was the scene with Arena and Jamie. And like I said, Jamie needs some help, but Arena is no different though either, right? She needs some help too because for whatever reason, whatever happened in her childhood, she feels like she has to present herself as being perfect, perfect relationship, perfect body. Because even when Arena went to that plastic surgeon, when she had to take off her gown, I'm like, girl, your body is like people dream body. You don't have a inch of fat on you. You're absolutely beautiful. And now you want to move some fat to get a bigger booty? Are you kidding me right now?
She got a nice shape. She don't need no booty.
She has an amazing shape, but she was in that surgeon office asking for more. Again, looking for perfection, whatever perfection is or is not, right?
That's Now
That
I'm gonna say this. We all remember what happened with Wendy when we came back into season 6 of Real Housewives of Potomac. We all thought that it was cheating, but look what she did. She went out there and got her a butt and some boobs, and her body was. I mean, she didn't. She had a nice shape. Irena has a bomb shape. I mean, I would not touch that for nothing in the world. And you mean to tell me you want some more butt? You got enough.
yeah.
The
Wait,
So
you know
doctor
what?
shouldn't want to
Wait,
touch it.
huh?
The doctor shouldn't even want to touch it because her skin, I mean, and she's really tight. She's really firm. Like, really,
Yes.
why would you want to mess with this body, child? Like, really, women are killing themselves to look like you
Yes.
already,
Exactly.
as you are,
Exactly.
I'm
as
not
Yes.
a
you
woman,
are.
but I want to shape like that, and I'm not a woman. I just want my stomach flat. That's
But wait,
Okay.
it.
a lot of people, right, Canelo? But wait, TMC said this is true too. I side eye Monique for laughing at Winter, naming the husband Fun Side and Red Light Special. But at Winter's house, Monique told Winter it wasn't cool to make up the names. You know, that's what I'm saying. She's a hypocrite, Monique. She's messy.
Look,
Yeah,
I'm not even finna lie. Them names are funny as heck. I would have been dying laughing, rolling on the floor because
I would have laughed too, and then I would
I
turn
mean,
around and say,
because
"Girl, you
look,
wasn't right. You can't be doing that." But I'd have been crying.
I've been crying because we all know that Quick is a fun size. We
Yes.
all know Jamie is red light district because of the fact he and Irena said he cheated. So it's like you can't have it both ways. You can't sit up here and call her out on her, on her marriage. And look what Ashley did. Ashley sat at the dinner and called her out and talked about her, saying, "Oh, so you're not good enough for your husband. He had to go and sleep with somebody else or whatever." I can't remember exactly what she said. But if you're gonna come at the Winter like that, why can't you come at the y'all? I mean, the hypocrisy.
I
Not at
know.
all.
But you know what, Mary, you're right. You said I'm starting to think Chris Mama was on to something with not liking Monique. A lot of people are saying that. Yes.
But but Chris Mama, I mean, she was not a thing herself because she was just as bad.
Fifi said, when you live in your life through IG and TikTok, you will never be enough. It's sad. It is very sad, right? Social media, you know, they're of an age where they shouldn't be letting social media direct their life, right?
Right.
Exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
so Arena has got to do better. She needs help because, like I said, there was not a thing on her body that anybody needed to touch. And she was in a surgeon office, and he's pinching nothing, talking about, oh, I could take a little bit of fat from here. Mister, you don't have fat
Wait,
to take from anywhere.
She gonna be
Irena
unhappy with
has
that,
no
but
fat. She has no fat. I would give her mine if she wants some. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
yeah, and Sin City, you are correct. She's not going to like that butt when they're done either. She
Mm-mm.
wasn't a leader on Potomac. She was just good with putting the other ladies in their place. I never saw Monique as a leader of the show. She is staring the drama for rating, and it looks bad. She does. She's not. It's not
She,
organic. She's not doing a good job. It is very, very messy. So that was the scene with Arena and Jamie, right? Now let's move on to Monique and Chris. Did this like couples exercise event together.
I
Um,
like
it,
that.
what did I did too. It was finally, I said to myself, what an amazing moment between those two. I really think if they would have showed this from the beginning, and I'm not saying they can't ever have an argument, right? Couples argue. But if we would have saw stuff like this in the beginning, I think it would have had a different spin about Monique and Chris. Um,
Chris.
Chris actually spoke up for himself, and I was like, oh my God, Chris knows how to use his words, right? Um, Chris spoke up for himself. He was like, listen, I feel like every time you talk to your friends about me, you're talking bad about me. Do you ever say anything good about me? And Monique seemed like a wife, right? Because Monique was like, listen, I want you to find your passion too. I want you to get up off the couch and like live your life. It was a great moment for me. Sin City, what do you think about that moment?
It was good. I was really happy, really happy to see that. It was about time. We needed it. She needs to redeem herself.
She
what I
definitely did. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Camilla.
what I want to say is, okay, Chris then gave her a lavish lifestyle. That house she got, from what she says, they got 5 houses. That one in Potomac is off the chain. What more did she want from the man? Why he got to get up and get off the couch and go live his life? He done did what he done made money and still making money hand over fist. What more does she want? I mean, I'm
Well,
not
I
taking away
think
from
in
what
that
you're
moment,
saying.
Canelo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think in that moment, she wanted to see her husband not just lay on the couch and not live his life, right? Um, that was actually a good moment. She wants him to live. She wants him to find his passion. She wants him to do more than just stay in the house.
No, I understand. Trust me, I
Mhm.
understand. And like I said, I was trying to say I wasn't trying to take from that scene. But
Uh-huh.
what I was saying is, this man has played professional football for so many years. He's invested in money. He's on some, sports shows. It's like, when you do that for so long, it's like, don't you just want to relax and, just lay on the couch? I wouldn't, as
Yeah,
long as I know you're not out there cheating and, flirting, or I hear, on Instagram doing something with somebody else, I wouldn't care.
yeah,
I mean,
I kind of agree because as long as he played in the NFL, even if it was just 3 years, he got them where they're stable right now, where he can sit down and rest if he wants to, as long as he know the bills are taken care of, whether it's with Monique's money or not. And I'm sure it is not. He is
it's
still
not.
taking care of his household. So if he wants to sit on his butt and watch his wife do her thing, as long as the house is taken care of, give him that. Let him have that. I'm sure he ain't just sitting around day in and day out drinking and eating bonbons.
Thank you, Miss Ed.
I'm
Thank
sure
you.
he's not.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
They
I'm
don't
what
give men
I,
enough
I'm
credit.
okay. I'm feeling y'all. I'm
You
feeling
gotta
y'all.
get you gotta give a man his credit. You gotta give a man his props. I don't like that they put a man down. I'm never good with that. Never.
yeah,
And that's
and
what she does to me. She knocks him down. Every time he thinks he's doing something good, she knocks him off his pace. Like, no, you could do
Yeah.
better. You could do
and
better.
I
You
don't
could be
like
doing
that.
more. Me either. I don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
Yeah.
And that's
Every
and
time
that's
he comes up for a breath, she pushes him back down under the water.
Yeah, because Chris is
Yeah,
like three
yeah.
years older than I am, and this man has accomplished a lot. This man has got them. I mean, he ain't got to worry about no more bills. Now, y'all remember she did say on the reunion that was what they got, from Potomac was chump change compared to what Chris is, bringing in. So my whole point is let the man lay on the couch. If he want to lay on the couch and stink up the house, let him do so. He has done more for y'all than probably any of us could have done in our lifetime for that family. And I'm not saying we can't do it. It's just, he's already got to his prime, and let the man rest.
And look, truth be told, she don't need him to go out there and find a new niche or find a new job. Because then
Right.
you start seeing what's out there on the market, honey, and might want to sit you down to the side
And
somewhere because there's a lot more efficient to see.
thank you. And that
Yeah.
and that will be look. That's the storyline for the season 2. They get one.
Hmm.
Okay, listen, Camille, everybody's agreeing that y'all they agree with you in Sin City. Said give the man a break. He done did his due diligence. Let him relax and rest on his couch if that's what he wants to
Yeah,
do. Now, I want to add this to the thing. Monique is in tip top state. I got to give it to her, right?
yeah. She got a
She's
banging
super
body.
tiny, but outside of being super tiny, she's in tip top shape. I think sometimes though, Monique is so tiny. I think sometimes the hair is overwhelming on her. Um, when they went to Baltimore and that hairstyle she had then, I felt like the hair was heavier than her head. But that's me. Okay.
I want
Um,
to ask before you continue, Diva. I'm
uh-huh.
sorry. Does she have her hair twisted into sister curls now? Because I've seen her wear the sister curls, and I'm trying to figure out was that tweet? Are those weaves or what? I'm just trying to find out.
I don't. It said new, so I don't know if that's new. I'm confused too, Canelo, and I'm a woman.
And that's see, we both on the same. This is why I love you. We on the same wavelength.
Yep, it's a lot of hair. It's a lot of hairdos. That's a lot. But Chris is
it,
not
it,
supportive. Look at that.
it, it.
I'm serious.
um,
I'm serious. I don't like that she don't give my man no credit because I'm a woman first, and as a woman, I'm also a mother, and I have a son that
Right.
looks just like Chris
And I
well,
with
you
and
his
know
I
what? Let
big
me
old
say
self.
this. Let me add this, Camilla.
okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
the other thing with Monique, she doesn't know what life would be like without having someone like Chris.
But
If
she know it's
she
like to
got
live in a car.
well,
Yeah, she can't forget that part.
Yeah,
She
she
can't
went
forget
from one
that.
extreme to another. She want to sit herself down in the middle because she can go from the middle all the way down. She keep on messing with Chris like that.
okay, yeah, okay, yes, okay. Well, then let me say this. she forgot what it's like to be without, and she doesn't realize how good she needs to go speak to a couple of females out there that are really struggling with their man, that the bills are not being paid, that there's no money, there's no this, that they don't even care what the kids do or don't do. She's
And they
acting
ain't
as Chris
home.
is the worst thing possible as a husband, and he definitely is not.
And that's my point. That is my point. Now I can see if he was like Jamie. I can see if he was like Marceau. I can see if he was like
Right.
Martell. I can see if he was like who am I missing? I ain't talking about Lou. Maurice. I can see if he was like any of those guys. And Quick, because Quick has cheated. I think he said it, at least I think. But he if he was any like those men right there, Monique should be worried every 5 seconds. But she knows she has a good man that stays at home, does what he needs to do. He makes sure she's taken care of. He always have, even in some scenes, he always have said, I make sure she has what she wants and what she needs, but it's still never good enough.
Nothing he's going to do is going to be good enough. One foot in front of another. Say, go ahead and push him out. He might not come back. He
Okay.
might not come
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I'm telling
think
you
I
this.
think she does add pieces every
Yes,
now and then. I think she does, but like I said, sometimes it looks so heavy. It weighs more than her because she can't be more than 80 pounds soaking wet. Um, yeah, her fashion choices are tragic. I'm sorry, Monique. Yeah, her fashion. She's not giving us fashion. She's not giving us anything. Like it's like she's not giving us what she promised us.
bro.
She promised when she came on this show, we was gonna get to see stuff we never saw, a side of we never saw on Potomac, and we're actually seeing worse. Yeah,
Because see, you know, when she was on Potomac, she actually gave fashion.
Yes, she did. She really
She
did.
actually
she
gave
did.
she actually gave
You
fashion.
know what? You're right. She really, really did. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So, but I will say that that moment for the first time ever, that moment for her and Chris was the best moment since this show has started. Yeah, DJ Quick is never home, but he's working. DJ Quick is working, y'all. He got to work, okay? She needs to see
Working
the flip
what?
side of a man that is not doing that. Then she probably wouldn't complain. She probably would have no complaints, whatever. Okay. Um, Chris can't leave. Half Eddie, LOL. You talking about Eddie Murphy? Yeah, she probably is. I'm sure they don't have a prenup, and she would get a whole bunch of Chris's money. So the next scene was interesting, right? Because Peter, I'm saying the guys meet up. So it's Chris, it's DJ Quick, it's Jamie, and Peter Thomas from the Real Housewives of Atlanta did a little drive by, and then we get to see Kevin, Ashley's husband. Well, let me tell you something. That Kevin, he's another character, okay? He comes with this whole book, but it shined a different light on Winter for me, right? Because in that short time period they were together, I think Winter, when she met him, she got on the express train and she didn't stop that train until it was time for them to till the fallout came, right? So
Right.
she had wrote a whole book about how good their relationship was, or whatever the case may be. This was Kevin's receipts. Okay, he's talking about he's still wearing his wedding band, so he's still married. He's one of those problematic people where when it's over, he don't want to let go. Brother, take off your ring. I filed for divorce. It's a wrap. Sign the paper and leave me alone.
You said you think it's not over.
Man.
He's problematic, okay?
Yeah.
And then yeah, Kevin in his binder had me rolling. They said, yeah, Kevin in his binder. I was like, you don't need what is this proving to us though? It doesn't matter what's in that binder. She wants out. She's done.
It's a
I
Kevin
mean,
thing. The Kevins
I'm
in
gonna
my life have done the same thing.
right. I'm gonna say that just seemed desperate and stalkerish to me. Because if I tell you I want to be left alone, why are you still bothering me? You know, I mean,
They
she needs
thought
to go, huh?
They stalked. I was stalked for 13 months by Kevin.
He said by Kevin.
Yes, by a Kevin. I'm serious. They stalked.
Oh my God.
Oh, she said a Kevin.
Hey,
Okay, so
Kevin,
it
yeah, hey,
wasn't
Kevin.
that Kevin. Okay.
No, wait, Canelo, let me read this. Miss
Go
Jeezy
ahead.
said, who the heck brings a binder of information to lunch? I agree. He is a whole cartoon character. I agree. Was he aware they were going to question him and he needed receipts? A really odd scene. Very odd scheme, but like Candace Speaks Power said, he's a scammer.
Yes.
See, I'm
Yeah,
gonna. Everybody takes that binder that Monique did at the reunion season 5. Everybody nowadays wants to do the same thing, and I'm like,
No
can y'all?
originals.
Right, no original. But like she said, the binder was there for a reason. She said she had every receipt that they could possibly, and they was locked up for the pandemic. She got everything she needed, and she said she had stuff in there about her too. So, Kevin, what are you trying to prove to us? That Winter really
wait,
needs to
hold
go?
on, Canelo. They saying all Kevin's are always problematic.
Yes, Shan. Yes, Shan Renee. Yes, they are. Tell them.
I mean, Kevin Hunter, he's problematic.
Oh, definitely.
Now this Kevin
Definitely.
Williams is problematic. I mean, you got to name me one more Kevin for me to believe this is real. What other Kevin, Canelo?
Samuels.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, he's no longer with us, but
He
rest
was
in peace,
problematic.
Kevin.
he was
Rest in peace,
problematic
yeah.
nonetheless.
Well, there it is. Kevin's are problematic, okay? Kevin is show, but he loves the attention from the show. Oh, he definitely loves the attention from the
Of
show. That
course.
I will agree with, right? I always thought that Winter and Kevin are doing what Erica and Tom tried to do with a lot through the lawsuit. But you know
Never
what
thought
though? The
about that.
difference between Winter is as soon as those people came and knocked on her door and said it was a problem, she was like, I'm out, I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with him. He's a scammer. Where
Right.
Erica is
She
kind of
stayed.
standing by Tom's side, even though she wants to pretend that she is not.
There's a million
Right.
reasons why.
Right.
There's millions of reasons why.
Yeah. So Monique's binder was priceless. It was priceless. It was the first time that ever was done. And like we said, people been trying to repeat that
And
afterwards,
you
and it's
cannot.
falling short.
You
It will
cannot.
never happen again. They need to be original. Tanika, thank you so much for the super chat. You're always coming through. You're always supporting me. I absolutely love it. Love you, Diva. Love Canelo. He has so much tenure of knowledge in the shows that are reviewed. He forgets nothing. Love you guys. So thank you so much for that super chat. Truly appreciate it. So yeah. So Kevin is a problem. He came with his little binder. But like I said, once I saw that she wrote an ebook about their love, I was giving Winter a pinch of a side eye, because it's like, who goes that fast in a relationship and get married? That's the part.
Wait.
Yes.
One person.
Who?
Tiffany.
Well, you are correct. You are correct, Tiffany. You know what though? There's something amiss with those two also. But I don't know if they're just doing this to have a storyline, or if it's really, really something going on.
I said that, but I totally 100% believe it's got to be a storyline. It's got to be. Now, I do understand there's, couples who don't have sex or anything like that in their marriage, after a while. But she said Tiffany who?
Tiffany from Love and Mary Huntsville.
She probably knew who we were talking about, but just throwing
Yeah,
shade.
Tiffany who? You throwing shade, okay. You think Winter seems naive? I don't get that Winter's naive like that.
Oh no, she ain't naive like that.
Yeah, I think that Winter had a bad first marriage. She probably enjoyed being married, and probably to ease her pain of everything that she went through in the first marriage, she jumped into marrying him. And I think because he had that NFL behind his name, she just automatically thought money. and I like Winter, but this is just my guessing here. And so he was an ex NFL player. She's thinking money. She thought, let me go ahead and marry him, and then she found out she was bamboozled. That's what I think. I
But
could be
see,
wrong. Go ahead.
that's what you need to be looking out for, because not all NFL players make money, makes money, and do what other players have gone on to do. Chris may have been lucky in his position to capitalize on the money that he made, and when he left the NFL, he invested it and
Mm,
made more money. Lou didn't do that. Lou probably blew all his money, going out and party. And I think Bob Whitfield said the same thing, that when you get out of the NFL, he wish a lot of people, because he ain't got no money. So
mm.
it's like they, blow their money on a lot of stuff and a lot of pointless things. Then when they get to this point in life, they have nothing to show
They
for
have nothing to show for it. So Fifi said Winter never healed from the first marriage. I feel that way also. So when the slick oil salesman came through,
it.
Well, well,
I'm just
well, well.
look, look, we all see here. Look, Winter. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Winter does not. Well, let me shut up, because I ain't seen it
Come on,
since episode
Camilo.
4, but I got everything going. No, I'm gonna say I don't think she needs to be dragged as much, but then after what I'm hearing, she probably do.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, they could be mad at the fact that she called their husbands names. Yes. But should she be being dragged the way that she currently
No,
is? No, I'm gonna say no. They're using her. They're all kind of using her as a storyline, right? It's easier for everybody to drag her, be pissed at her, because you're not going to get but so mad at the person who brought the show together, which is Monique.
but see, they're also making her the star of the show, because y'all are going after her, and she's showing y'all that she can be unbothered by everything. Now, if he wasn't, fun size, and if Jamie wasn't being red light district, why would you? I mean, she would have never had to come up with the names, but I like them. I'm gonna start using them.
I don't think she said anything that was wrong. She didn't say anything that was wrong. She didn't say anything.
Right.
I mean, everything. Those are facts, and they're cute nicknames. I mean, if she had called him a straight up dog, they'd have been even more pissed. Like, it was cute.
Mm.
DJ Fun Size, facts. Red
Oh,
light. Did she say red light district or just red light?
Yeah. Now this is interesting, Ari, right? Winter is just like her friend Monique, looking for an image. Winter was looking for an image and was so pressed for it, she took anything, and now she's more upset with herself than Kevin. I can believe that. I can really believe that. Like, you jumped into that too fast. What is the rush to get married? If you was dating him during the pandemic, why when things started to open back up, because anybody can get you over the phone, right? When you
yeah.
constantly talking to them every day, nah, you still got to have some real in-person time with that person before you jump and be like, I do.
Right. Because see, what I was gonna say was, Monique, she was in her car when she met Chris. But however, Chris made it known, well, Chris made it to where she never has to work if she didn't want to. Kevin, on the other hand, he got scammed, or he was scamming. So she should have looked into the bank account, because when Monique and Chris got married, he was still playing. He was still playing. So it wasn't really no scam. So she didn't really have to go and do a background check on Chris, because he was actively still on the team at that point before he got released. Kevin wasn't. And he's in his 60s. Nothing wrong with that. But I mean,
She just thought the money was there, Canelo. That's my opinion. But wait, let me see. Miss Gigi said Monique is in the same position as Shawnee. The cast is not coming for her like they should because of her position. I agree with that. I agree with that. But can I tell you though? But Ashley, even though that is so, Ashley still in a little way is giving Monique the side eye, because she felt like Ashley was playing both sides. I mean, that Monique was playing both sides of the fence. And that's why at the dinner when Monique and Chris came over to DJ Quick and Ashley's house, both of them were sitting there like, okay, whatever, Monique.
But see, I think they're gonna probably get her at the reunion.
Who, Monique?
Yeah, I think they're gonna probably all come after her at the reunion because
they most definitely will.
Because
there's more information that's gonna come out. They most
right.
definitely will.
Because see, now when they're filming, is a lot of things you don't really see.
That's
and
true.
a lot of things you don't really know about. So once you start watching it, then you start to see this other side, this and that. And now one thing I won't lie about. Now Monique will confront you about things. She will come to you. She don't particularly do it behind your back. If she does, she still comes to you and tell you what was said. Yes, she'll screw it up. She'll make it into her favor, but she does come out and confront. But the other, well, Ashley do too. I got to give Ashley that. She will come out and tell you. But I mean, but Winter, I mean, you can. Well, I'm just leave that alone because Winter, you got to have a thick skin to be with these women. I'm telling you.
You listen. You got to have thick skin to do a reality show, right?
Basically,
you really do. So this last scene here, Monique, she's doing a little getaway with everybody. She's gonna have a sex therapist come. It's a close getaway for all of the couples. It's Lorena and Jamie. It's DJ Quick and Ashley. Then she kind of throws on the group that she's inviting Winter, but Winter is not staying for the whole getaway. Winter is just gonna drop by when they call the sex therapist there, since Winter recommended the sex therapist. And then Chris drops the bomb on them that he invited Kevin to this little weekend getaway too. Now, I don't know if Kevin is coming for one day like Ashley. I think that's the way they're kind of doing it, right? Or if, Kevin was going to stay there the whole weekend. This is going to be interesting. It's going to be messy, but Monique tried to act like she wasn't being messy. She's like, I'm going to just tell you up front, this is how it's going to go down. If y'all don't want to be in the same room when Ashley arrives, then y'all can go back to your rooms, but Ashley is coming. Go ahead.
I was going to say, look, that sounds messy and it sounds good. It sounds like this may be that highest rated episode. This may
you talking about the one coming up?
Yes. I know, the one that's coming up after what you just said, the ending. Mm-hmm. This may be the highest rated one because they're going to have Kevin come in and Winter and Chris. And did you see I'm doing like this, Chris? No. Now it's about to be a whole. I'm watching. I gotta get my popcorn because I'm watching.
Right. It says, I like the couples getaway, but why is Kevin coming? This is really stirring the pot, Chris. Yeah, Chris is stirring the pot, right? While bringing Kevin, right? Can someone explain to me why they're inviting single people to the couples trip? Well, this is what they do, right? It gets messy. Single people are coming. Go ahead, Canelo.
You know what? This is giving me the tease of Martell and Melody because y'all know these two have not come together the whole season 4 until this past Saturday. Now, Winter and Kevin haven't been in the same room since she left him at the house when the FBI came to the door. So now they're coming together. What?
Ooh, I thought they were together. They weren't together in the first episode.
No, they was on the camera together when she got introduced. That was it. That was their. I think their dating. I think it was their dating profile, or they was auditioning for the show, and they was together then. But
wait, it says somebody said the singles are invited because they are the heart of the show right now. Well, here they are. And so without them being there, what will really go down and what will go on? And and you bringing this, but here's the thing though. You're bringing a sex therapist for what though? I didn't get that. Like, why is this sex therapist coming?
Look, because they're gonna exactly do what happened on that Carnival cruise ship. Oh, you hear that? Oh, you ain't heard about it?
I saw
it. Know exactly. No, what I'm seeing knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I have not been in the dark. What am I missing? I have to look it up.
It was a threesome that got into a fight on that last day.
It was a 60-person fight. A threesome turned into a 60-person fight.
Yes.
Yes. So
On a cruise ship?
on a
cruise ship. That was like 2-3 days ago.
Yes, it sure
Well, I've
was.
been in the dark. I did not. What
That's
cruise
why
ship was this?
I don't know
I
what
want
cruise
to say it
ship
was
it was.
Friday morning.
Yeah, it was Friday
And by
morning
the
because
time
I
I
saw it
saw the
all over there.
news, yeah, by the
Ooh.
time I saw the news, they had already got new people on the boat. The boat was back at sea. They had the helicopter cops came down and everything.
Oh yes,
Hey,
yes.
Yes,
So,
the police came in because they had got a radio call. It was
mhm.
all over the place. It was a whole mess. You have to
Mess.
see the video.
They
oh my
did, and
God,
this
I'm
is
gonna
what
have
this
to
seems
look
like. This
for
is
the
gonna
video. Okay,
be.
wait. Freeze for 1 minute. So you're talking about like a carnival cruise
Yes, it was
ship?
a kind of.
Yes.
It was a kind of. I'm gonna look it
Did
up
the
right
three
now.
people know each other or no? They
We
met
have
on the
no
ship.
idea. We don't even know.
And
So
I
where
know how
was
this
this
gets.
threesome taking place? Like on deck or in it must have been, was it
A
on deck?
nightclub. It was a nightclub in. It was a nightclub in.
Oh,
Yeah, on the ship. It was
Yeah.
a nightclub. They were all at the nightclub.
and
Uh,
they just started getting it in.
I
So
guess you
that,
know what. I'm gonna tell you a true story. I know someone that went on the cruise with their girlfriend, and this particular person had another girlfriend, and she was on the same cruise. That the girlfriend took him on a cruise, and he invited the other woman on a cruise, and they were all on the same ship at the same time.
ooh, ooh. Well, at least it didn't turn into a fight. At least it did.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
it
at
but
was
least
wait.
romantic.
Y'all gotta bring me back to this fight 1 second now. So it
there it is.
happened in the nightclub.
Yes.
So, but how did it turn into a fight?
I don't
It was
know.
a
We didn't get the breakdown of the story. They
the
only
week.
showed the melee.
Yeah, they didn't tell. Now it was a threesome. Now the headline was it's a threesome that happened on the ship, and everybody's because it said brawl breaks out between dozens. Well, that ain't the one that I want to give y'all because that's Morning in America.
Wait, hold on 1 second, Canelo. Hold on 1 second. So Miss Gigi said that cruise ship thingy was a disaster, all over a threesome. A 60-person fight that lasted an hour and 3 different floors and needed the Coast Guard escort them back to New York. It was a mess.
I
Yes,
told you.
they did.
OMG.
I
I'm
found
going to look this up.
yes, because it's a threesome caused a massive 60-person carnival cruise fight. Witness reports. It was and Miss Sin was right. She was like, you already know there was a massive nightclub fight this week. Oh, this was in on the New York bound cruise ship because it was already told about. You was already told about it. Fox News what they said. Oh, well, they ain't talking about, but I want to know how this thing got. I wanted to know. Oh, wait, loose lip sync ships, and the threesome led to a 60-person mega brawl at 5:20 a.m. aboard the Carnival Cruise Lines. That's all
Well,
they
I'm
did.
going to have to dig into this and get some
Oh,
more
yes, you gotta
info.
talk about it because I want to. When you do, because I'm doing mine too, and I'm coming with you.
Well, I don't even. I gotta find out. I'm gonna call some people that are travel agents. Maybe they have a little more inside info on this.
Look,
I mean, listen. I do know this. My cousin begged me for the first time a long time ago. Please go on a cruise, and ever since then, I've probably been about maybe 4 or 5 cruises. Now, I will say this: does a lot go down? 100%, because people since you know you don't have to drive anywhere once you're done partying, people get pissy drunk. Like they
mhm.
just get so drunk, it's
Oh
disgusting.
my
Um,
gosh.
Yes,
so
we do. Yes, we do.
you said
Yes, we do.
Look, look, I've been on a several, and I and what Sin is saying, she ain't lying because I know I was a part of the club a couple of times. I had to go lay my butt in the bed because I was just that drunk.
But that's
see
why you
you
do it. That's why you do it. You're free to do it. You don't ever get the opportunity to do it. So every time you get the opportunity to do it, you do it. But you do it in the very most safe way. You go and take a nap. You get a little rest. Go back and get at it again. I'm from New Orleans, so you know I'm always want to party.
And let me tell you,
it
and
said
they
yes that wait, hold on 1 second. Yes, it
like,
was a mess. Seemed like everybody jumped in. See, I would have went to my room.
Yeah,
bro,
but you know
Nah,
look, Diva, I would have been just like this. While you seeing, I would be like,
well,
because you
obviously people were filming. But Tim, what was you gonna say?
I would do exactly because Diva's very demure. You know, Diva's not gonna get involved. She see the mess and she's gonna go to her room, and I will take her to her room. If we're together, I'm gonna say, Diva, you know, it's time for you to go to your room, girl. Yes, walk her to her room. I go back in the morning. What happened last night, girl? Let me tell you what happened last
Me
night.
and
But
Sid would be out there looking at it, and we'll both be taping it, and then me and her be sitting at the breakfast table while you trying to figure out, like, wait, what happened?
Diva ain't gonna believe this. Diva ain't gonna believe
She
this.
sure won't, and we be sitting over there because you know they be giving you the good breakfast. I would have had me an
Oh
omelet.
my God, the cruises be all that.
But
Yeah.
wait, Chris 1913 said Carnival cruises are equivalent to Spirit Airlines. Oh my
Now
God,
What?
all
hold
I
on now.
ever
Hold
went
on.
on was a
No, no,
Carnival cruise.
No.
no,
I
no,
will
no.
not get on
Carnival
the
is
Spirit
not.
airline.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Never would I get on the Spirit airline. So I couldn't tell you if it's the same. Nope.
No, I have to agree. Spirit, I mean, I've never rode Spirit, but I know for a fact Carnival is never like that. I've been on 3 Carnival ships, and they no, I think it was 2. I've been on 2 Carnival ships, and I've never seen anything like this. Never.
No, I've never seen anything like that. No. I
Mm.
see things jump off,
I
but
will
like
say this,
this?
they call Carnival the party ship.
Yeah.
But party on the level where you're actually having a threesome in the club is a bit much. Is a bit much.
I'm gonna tell
Um,
you. I'm gonna say
mhm.
this because I have gone to some of them clubs. Diva, they are bare. Nobody be in there now. I don't know if they changed them because I know when I was
Oh,
on the
when
legend.
I went, people were in the clubs, and even like they had the teen clubs. Because
Mm-hmm.
my son would go. But this is too much. And even let me tell you, when they had the comedy shows on the cruise ship, like the comedy show would be
Yes,
packed out
them
because
comedy shows be off the chain
Mm-hmm.
though.
yeah, yeah. But I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I've never Carnival has some of the most ghetto people cruising. Oh,
She ain't lying. She ain't lying. Now
well,
that
They
I've
I
never
do.
can give.
done anything
They
but
do.
Carnival, so I can't compare. I don't know the difference. I never been on Royal Caribbean. I never been on another one.
Which one you been on?
I've been on Carnival.
Oh,
One year Carnival had one that left from New York City. We went on that. The only thing I didn't like about leaving from the city is you're on water longer because it takes longer to get somewhere.
water. Yeah.
I have left on Carnival from Puerto
Oh yeah.
Rico. Um,
Oh, I love
I've
Puerto
been
Rico.
many times.
I love Puerto Rico. Oh my God,
Yeah.
I miss it. I miss Puerto Rico.
Well,
But
we boarded in Puerto Rico, but when we boarded in New York, we was on the water more. It took us longer to get
yeah.
to a place. But the thing about being on the water longer, I will say this, you get to experience stuff on the ship. More like you get to experience the nightclubs, going to the spa. I'm going to see the different shows. Like bingo was my thing, right? Like I went
Oh
to bingo.
yeah.
I
You
went
know
to
what?
bingo on the ship.
I'm gonna tell you what my favorite
Isn't it
thing was.
fun? Bingo is
Yes.
yeah, I love
I
bingo on the
never
ship.
did bingo, but let me tell y'all, I was in the hot tub. I had me a drink coming not every second because you had to pay for those things. But if you had like the sale card and you already paid for it, you can drink as
Oh
much as you
yeah.
want. But I have but they did have a limit. I think you had like a 6 drink limit. I think back then,
Oh, I don't
but you
remember no
couldn't.
6 drink limit.
I'm trying to remember this. See, it's been since 2011 since I've been.
Oh, I don't remember no 6 drink limit.
Listen,
Mm-mm.
okay, wait, hold on one second, Camilla. Tracy, I can't get enough. I can't get through episode 1 because Monique is doing way too much, even disrespectful to her husband. He gonna end up with a Karen watch. Oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
Tracy.
I
Tracy,
said
Ooh,
that,
thank you for the
Tracy.
super chat.
Tracy,
I really do
Tracy.
appreciate it. Everybody's saying Carnival is a hot mess. Like I said, I
But
wouldn't
it's a
know the
good.
difference. I only did Carnival. I never went on any other cruise ship outside of Carnival. Oh wait, they said the hot tub is a petri.
Oh, don't y'all say that. And I've been stuck in. See, y'all ain't gonna do me today.
Okay. We won't tell you, but you know.
Oh, Miss. See,
We won't tell you, you know. Come, Canelo.
Look, when I got in, nobody was in there. Okay, when I got in, nobody was
So
there.
you're the reason it's a petri dish.
You see, I'm blocking you. You cannot come into my channel.
You're not gonna block. You're not gonna block me. Say it again. You're not gonna block me. You're not gonna block me. Family talk
Listen,
about
we
family. We
gotta
can do that.
investigate this a little more. This is crazy because the Carnival Magic was arriving or the debarking back to New York.
Yeah.
The NYPD is now investigating this fight.
Oh,
Well, they got a big investigation if 60 people was involved.
Yes, and
Baby, I can't wait.
I know because I think I just saw a video of it. Yes, they got the videos up here, and it's on somebody's Twitter last night. Festivities on Carnival cruise ship. Look, I'm gonna have to go to Twitter because y'all know.
We gotta dig more into this. I was asleep. I had no idea. I really don't watch the news that much though either, because it's usually so depressing. But I usually would have come up on my feed on my phone. I really did not see anything
I
about
think
it.
I seen it on Google. I think it was on Google when I seen it, and
When I saw it, it was actually on YouTube. When you go to YouTube and you click down and you see the news, that was like one of the first stories that was part of the news.
I
Wow.
didn't see it on YouTube, but I know I saw it on Google, and I was like, ooh. But I didn't think about it. But I'm like, now that you think about it, since this episode is coming up, I think we need to talk about it.
Well, I'm gonna have to dig in more too. But you know what though too? Probably because they was in the club, they probably was all drinking. Now I have went
Probably.
on a cruise ship with veterans, right? Some veterans. Now, well, I will tell you with the veterans, they give them a special drink package, so they automatically get like I'm not saying they don't have to pay for it, but they get like unlimited drinks as part of being a
Yeah.
veteran. So don't tell Carnival, but what they would do is they just be like, "Oh, take my card and go get the drink you want." So they gave them unlimited drinks. I mean, the alcohol on these cruise ships is it's almost unlimited. They don't
Yes.
they don't really cut you off. And sometimes with alcohol people don't mix well. Go ahead, Camilla. I'm sorry.
Because see, I was gonna say because I got a whole story time on my second cruise, and believe you me, they could. That's why I'm thinking it was a 6 drink limit because they had so many people coming on. Because we had some people that was in our group that they had to actually cut off because they would get up drinking and they would go to bed drinking and they was already toasted before 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, and when I tell you, it was, oh my goodness, Diva story time coming. Story times are coming. Because
Well, listen, guys, we did our Love and Marriage DC recap. I had a lot of fun. I got to go look up what went down on this cruise ship.
See, we were trying to make Monique's mess not look so messy, so we jumped on some real messy stuff.
I see. Okay.
Well, I mean, with Monique,
mess for real. Go ahead, Camille.
I was going to say with Monique and Chris, what they're doing with Winter and Kelvin coming together, it's gonna be worse than what's happening on the cruise ship.
Yes, it is. Donna Clay, you said Monique is messy. We're gonna call her Messy Monique from now on. Messy Monique until this season is over. So Sin, before we close out with this Love and Marriage DC, should the people that are not watching try to watch? I mean, the ratings were horrific. They was like 250,000 or something like that. Maybe we can attribute those bad ratings to the what do you call it? To the holiday weekend. You want to? Should we say that?
We could, but it's definitely worth coming back to watch next week for sure.
Oh,
okay. Oh, see, we getting facts here. The Cheers package it is on 15 drinks in 24-hour period by law. Okay.
I can do that. I can do 15 drinks.
I thought so because I couldn't remember if it was 6, but I knew it was a limit.
But listen, 15 drinks in one day is a lot.
Well, it is a lot. It is a lot. A lot of people they think they're not gonna drink 15 drinks. So that's
but what they do is they share with their friends and be like, "Oh, I'll just take my badge and go get you a drink." But even if they didn't share, 15 drinks is a lot. and then they cannot use the Cheers package again to the next day.
Right.
Yeah, 15 drinks in a 24-hour period. It is a lot. Diva, there's video footage of the brawl.
I
Oh,
know.
man.
I told y'all. I just
Okay.
see it. I told y'all. I just have to send it to her when I find it.
Oh my God. See, y'all she dead wrong for this, Ari. She said, don't forget she got rid of that bird. She talking about what was Monique's bird name?
T'Challa.
T'Challa. Now y'all
Poor
know the boy
T'Challa.
had always been saying, what happened to the bird? Did Chris eat the bird or did she let it
Oh
go?
God. He said Chris better be careful. See, y'all don't get me started. Y'all, I got to go. Don't do that, okay? Somebody said 15 drinks. Wait, where did it go? 15 drinks and did you fall?
Oh, now I remember they said it is hard to fall off the boat. But I ain't gonna lie, when I would not get to the rail, but after my second one, I was on it. But you have people that were just stumbling like this, and they would be hanging on the rail. But they said it's hard to fall off the ship. They said it
It
really
is.
is.
People have fallen off though.
No, you can fall off, but they said you have to actively be trying. So they saying it's hard to fall off now. So back then, because back
Oh,
then
they
it was
saying
a
they
little bit
did some
easier.
better stuff because we have known people to fall off. Holiday
Yeah.
weekend had nothing to do with the ratings. This is not a Carlos King shining moment with this show. DC is all but a dud. So
Oh my goodness.
oh God.
I
I
can't
guess
get
we're
out of
all
these
invested
comments.
at
Y'all
this
be
point.
making me laugh so hard.
Wait, say that again.
I say, I guess we're all invested at this point. I feel like I
You
am.
know I am. I'm going to see this tragic, this train wreck to the end. I'm giving Monique
If
an
I let Portia
opportunity.
in, if I
Exactly.
let Portia in, why not?
Well,
Exactly. I watched Portia to the end so I could give DC to the end. So Sin City Beach, let's try this again. Let's do your closing remarks and then I'm gonna go to Canelo and then we out. So go ahead. What's your closing remarks?
All right. In closing remarks, Monique is messy, and I wish she would give her husband a huge break because he deserves it. She's wrong for putting her husband out there like that when we know she knows the real. Winter, collateral damage. I don't care how many years you've known Monique, she's not your real friend.
Yes.
Ashley, keep your eye on Monique because Monique is nothing nice and she's messy. Arena, hey, just lay back like you've been laying back. You know your family's at jeopardy. You know your family business. Nobody else needs to know it. And if you want to tell it, tell it. Why you laughing, Canelo? And
I'm
Kevin,
with you,
stay away from
sis.
Kevin.
I
He's
cannot
always
with
demise of
you.
anybody that deal with a Kevin.
I cannot with you.
Wait, everyone. This is what we gotta say. To everybody out there, if you meet a Kevin, run. Just run.
Run.
Don't give him your number. Block him if you already gave him your number. Just run if you meet a Kevin. Kevins
First or
have
last
proven
name.
to be problematic.
First or last name.
I
Huh?
can.
What did you say?
First or last name.
Oh, first or last name, and don't name your kids Kevin. Don't name your kids Kevin. All right, Camilo, how you closing this out?
All I'm gonna say is, look, I'm gonna just watch for the messiness. I got to go catch up from episode 5 all the way up until now, so I can come back with Diva next week, so we can drag everybody, and I know exactly what's going on. I'm reviewing it, but I'm coming on with Diva.
Sounds good. Well, here's my closeout. I'm going to say this. Y'all taught me a lot as usual. Now I know that Carnival be having a lot going down. My eyes was closed, and I got to open my eyes to Carnival cruise ship. Okay. Also, I do agree that we have proven a point here. This is a proven fact. Okay, we did this ourselves here on this channel. Kevin are problems. Okay, so that's it. And Monique is definitely messy. And this was not a good look for her. She promised us something different, and that's not what she gave us. But it is what it is, right? And we're going to follow it to the end, and we're going to follow it into the reunion. Love you guys. See you on the. Oh, you know what? Before I go, I have to say this. Tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, please join me. I'm interviewing. Her name is Toby Dorr. Her movie was on Lifetime. I want to say on Saturday. I think they called it Jailbird Lovers or something like that. But this is based on a true story. The actual person is going to be here with me. I'm going to be interviewing her. She helped a man escape from prison. When she helped the man escape from prison, she was actually married. So she's coming to tell her story. And when she helped him escape, she got caught and she did 27 months in prison. So she had everything to lose. The guy in prison, of course, he had nothing to lose. So we're going to hear straight from her mouth her side of the story, why she did it, how she did it, if she regretted it, and how her life has been since, coming out of jail at that particular moment. All
What's
right,
the name
sounds
of it?
good, everybody. Her
What's the
name
name
is
of it?
I'm going to interview her tomorrow night on my channel. Her name is Toby Dorr. They did her show Jailbird. I want to say they call it Jailbird Lovers on Lifetime this weekend. But she said they didn't even call her. They didn't even come to her to get her input on her own life story. So they
Are
did
you
this.
serious?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Wow.
And she has a book called Living with Conviction. Um, it's going to be a great interview. I hope y'all all can stop by
Oh,
8
I'm gonna be
p.m.
there.
Eastern Standard Time tomorrow night. She's an amazing woman. And what I really love about her story is she didn't let her worst moment define the rest of her life. Sometimes we beat ourselves up over things that we do in life, right? But it's like you got to let that go and move on. Don't let that moment define you, and don't let anybody keep bringing you back to that moment. If you run into people and they want to keep reminding you of your worst mistake, they're not your friend. Leave them
Mm-mm.
alone. Don't talk to them no more, and forgive yourself and live the rest of your life. You are still alive for a reason. Don't be bound down by that worst mistake. But anyway, guys, see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Don't
I'm
forget to
about to
hit the
watch
like
it.
button. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Bye.